Mic check! This channel is still pretty new, so y'all don't know me that well. Last week we looked at middle school stuff, and today I'm gonna answer some of your questions. I asked you guys on Instagram to be chismosos and ask some good questions, and on TikTok as well. And you know, I can just sit here and answer questions, but why would I do that? I'm going to answer questions and paint a portrait of Patrick Star. This is all the baby blue I have, and so we're gonna have to use that for the sky. Wow, that was that was funny. No, it wasn't. What was something that you did in middle school that was embarrassing? Well, in middle school we had a talent show, and the talent show was like the biggest thing ever. In 7th grade, my friend, she was like, we should do a little dancing act. We should do a little shimmy. She and this other guy got a group of us, 3 guys and 3 girls. And we did a little dance to, what? Oh my God, some Teen Beach movie. It was like, Gotta Be Me. Where it's at. You're laid back and I get stressed, and whenever we're together we're more than that. March to the beat. Yeah, march to the beat, gotta do my thing. March to the beat. Oh, march to the beat, gotta do my thing. At the time, it was the coolest thing ever. Like, after the talent show, everyone was like, oh my God, like that was such a good act. Like, that was so good. But looking back at it, it is probably the worst thing ever. Now I'm gonna answer some like questions that a lot of you guys asked me. How old am I? I'm 18. My favorite color, baby blue. Do I have a boyfriend? Yes. What grade am I in? I'm a freshman in college, so 13th. When's my birthday? May 6th. Y'all can start like your birthday edits already. How did you and your boyfriend meet? In high school, my brother was like one of the top runners in cross country, so he was like, you're gonna do cross country too. And so that's what I did. I did cross country. You might be thinking, Grecia, why don't you just paint the whole thing blue and then paint Patrick on top? Because I don't want to. I also don't know how to draw a star, so we're just gonna wing this. But anyway, and so for like the first like month of cross country, my boyfriend was not on the team. He joined mid-October. But the week after that, we had a race that was like 2 hours away from our school. So I was like, I'm gonna sit next to my friend Alex. So I sat next to Alex, and then Alex was sitting across from like our friend Russell. And Russell, you know, started talking to Arturo, which was my boyfriend. They became friends. And I took Chubby. He's my bear. And so Russell took Chubby from me and changed his name to Tyga. And so Russell, who was sitting next to Arturo, transformed my goody two-shoes bear into this really bad guy. After that, I was like, oh my God, Arturo, like this Arturo guy's pretty funny. And then I followed him on Instagram that night, and then we started talking after that. Jojo Siwa or Dora the Explorer? I'm gonna have to go with Dora the Explorer. Someone else said, you know, the same question, how did me and my boyfriend meet and who made the first move? I am the youngest girl in a Hispanic family, so I was not allowed to date in high school. We did not date in high school, okay? I saw this little trend on TikTok. It is so cringy. I don't remember exactly how it was, but it was basically like twist, pull, whatever, open your hand, right? I was telling my friends, I was like, oh my God, this guy is really cool. Like, I want to become his best friend. I like wrote down, will you be my best friend? Me, went up to him and was like, and then he said, yes, I will be your best friend. And then we became best friends freshman year. What kind of music do I listen to? Oh my God, I didn't give him shoulders. Maybe that's why he looks kind of weird. This looks like Patrick Star, right? My favorite band of all time is 21 Pilots. My second favorite band is the Happy Fits. They're probably my favorite band right now at this moment, but like of all time, they're like my number 2. Sorry guys. Favorite album right now is It's Never Fair, It's Always True by Johnny. I guess like my favorite kind of music is like alternative indie rock or indie pop. So we have Declan McKenna, Coldplay. I love Coldplay. Oh my God, guys, I'm gonna see them and die. When I hear like clocks, I like Kid Cudi. He's my favorite rapper and the only rapper that I listen to. I think I made him too skinny. He should have been, okay, I think I can fix it. Now he's starting to look like a house. Peter McPolin. What's my favorite food? Fettuccine Alfredo. How tall am I? I'm 7'11". What made you start social media? Love your content. Thank you. I love you for watching this. I had YouTube on my Nintendo 3DS XL Blue. My favorite YouTuber when I was like in middle school was Ryan Higa. And Cookie Swirl C. My girlies know who Cookie Swirl C was. There was this one like channel called 7 Supergirls. And so they would do like expectations versus reality, day as a mermaid, stuff like little 8-year-old girls would watch. And so what I started doing is I started like remaking those videos on my 3DS. After that, I was like, Dad, can I have a camera? Can I have a camera? And they were like, no. So I was making like videos on my iPod. And then in high school killed me, so I stopped making videos. But then during quarantine, I started posting videos in June of 2020 on my old channel. In December, I was like, I love this channel and everything, but I feel like I need to restart. And so that's when this channel was born. So I started making TikToks because I was bored and I was like, I'm just gonna post these. And I told, the only person who knew was my boyfriend. What was your first pet? My first pet was a pigeon. On my way home from like a long day of first grade, my aunt saw a pigeon under a car, and we had seen that pigeon on the way to school that morning, and so we brought it home. And that pigeon, both of his arms and legs were broken. No, it was in 3rd grade. So I took care of that pigeon for every single second of my life. Her name was Marichui. She died in my arms. It was really sad. Like it's kind of a cute story now that I think about it. But I was like giving her water, and then she was like drinking her water, and I was like, oh, Marichui. And then she kind of just looked at me, and then she just closed her eyes, and I was like, Marichui, wake up. And then she died in my arms. It was cute. Like, if you think about it, it's cute. Like, if you think about it, like, oh my god, like, she was waiting for me to say goodbye to me, like, her owner. And then she died. So, how many relationships have I been in? So, I've only been in 1 relationship because my mom only knows about 1. But hypothetically speaking, 2. Okay, let's move on. What is my favorite Guatemalan food? My favorite Guatemalan food is picado. My favorite song, my favorite song changes with time. Right now, I'm really into Don't Panic by Coldplay. Is this a good enough Patrick? Should we move on? Should I like give him features so that he doesn't look that bad? Please, please, please work. Oh my god, wait, I'm so dumb. I could have done like the white part of his eye. I forgot napkins, so we're just gonna get rid of all the color on my hand. It's okay, it's Dollar Tree paint. It'll come off in less than 5 seconds. Okay, yeah, he's looking good. What part of Guate are you from? Who are you? I don't know. I ask myself that every day. What got you into editing, and do I really enjoy it? My 21 Pilots Musically fan page got me into editing. He's smiling. That's Patrick Starr. We're gonna do his pants now so that I feel better about myself and it actually looks like him. I'm a video editor for this one guy. And so I edit like his YouTube videos, I edit his TikToks, and I really enjoy it. It's really fun. When I was in high school was probably the worst years of my life. And sometimes I would just like edit for fun, like just to get my mind off things. And I was like, even though everything in my life feels like it's falling apart, when I'm editing a video, like I have full control over this one thing. So I love editing, so yes I do. What's my favorite movie or show? My favorite show of all time is Full House. I grew up watching that show. I watched it every single day from 3rd grade to like 6th grade until they took it off of Nickelodeon. I also really like The Umbrella Academy. For the longest time, when anyone would ask me what my favorite movie was, I would say The Edge of 17. I don't think that's my favorite movie anymore, but I'm going to say that because I don't know what other movie. How old do I want to be when I want a kid? I'm going to school for 4 years and maybe 2 more years after that. Depends if I get a job or not with just a bachelor's, right? I am not going through all this stupid schoolwork just for me to have a kid after. If I want to have a kid, I'm going to wait until like maybe 5 years after I started working. Like, I want to work, you know? Like, I'm not doing all this for no reason. Not that like a kid is like a bad thing, you know? Like, I want to have a little me eventually, but not anytime soon after I graduate. Like, I want to live a little before I'm like, okay, let me take care of a little goblin ankle biter. So, like 30. What time is it? It's time for lunch. What time is it? It's time for lunch. Why you look 12? I don't know. Ask my mom. A couple of you guys asked about my eyes. Basically, I have ocular albinism, which is an eye condition, right? So, you know, people who have albinism throughout their whole bodies, I have that, but just in my little eyeballs. That causes a bunch of stuff. So, like, my eyes are light sensitive. My eyes get tired really easily. Like, let's say, like, I'm reading a book that's normal size font. I can only go so long without losing my mind because my eyes get so tired that, like, nothing makes sense anymore. The words on the page will start moving. So the condition also makes my eyes move side to side. It's uncontrollable. You know, I always forget until like sometimes I'm editing my videos and I'm like, dang, my eyes move. Like, that's kind of creepy. When I read or when I edit or when I'm focused on something, you'll see that my head moves like this. Even though I have glasses, I can't see from far. Would you trade Scrappy for Bob Leminian? Depends how annoying Scrappy is that day. Bae Guadalupe, she's literally my biggest fan. I love you, Guadalupe. She said, would you rather have a pause or rewind button in your life? I would rather have a pause button. I feel like if I had a rewind button, my life would be perfect. And I don't want my life to be perfect because then I'll be soulless. Things that happen in my life build my character. But if I had a pause button, and like let's say I was at a concert and Tyler Joseph walked past me like he did last September, then I can pause my life and then just give him a big fat hug for like 50 years. What's my favorite thing about myself? I don't like a lot of myself. I feel like I'm a very annoying person. Like, I don't even know how I have friends. I talk too much and too fast and too long. Okay, my favorite thing about myself is probably I'm motivated right now. Like, I have the potential right now to make this like YouTube and TikTok thing something bigger, and I'm taking advantage of it. I like that. I like that I'm taking this opportunity and I'm making the most out of it, so that maybe, I don't know, maybe I could, I don't know, like be a YouTuber or whatever. Have I ever done drugs? No, I have not, other than like Tylenol, you know, when I get headaches. What's my favorite thing about my boyfriend? Oh my god, there's so many things guys, you're gonna make me blush. Okay, here's like a niche thing that I like about him. For the job that I do a lot of subtitle stuff. And I am not a good speller at all. If you look closely at my comments in my TikToks when I reply to people, I spell things wrong all the time. I send him the videos that I edit for the guy, and I make him check the subtitles, and he does it every single time. And he's never said no. So that's not my favorite thing about him, but that's something that I like about him that I feel like is pretty unique, you know? I think my favorite thing is just that he listens to me, because I'm really annoying. And he'll just look at me with like hearts in his eyes while I talk about nonsense. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? 5. Did I get bullied in high school? Surprisingly, I didn't. Who's your favorite cousin or brother? My favorite brother is my oldest brother, the one that's 7 years older than me. I like how I answered that question with no hesitation. If y'all knew what's going on in my brain, you would agree with me. And favorite cousin, I don't think I have one. What made you get Scrappy, and what is something funny that he did? I got Scrappy because my other dog died and my parents felt bad for him, for me, and they got me Scrappy. One of my brothers works at Domino's, and one time he brought home like the weirdest pizza. It was like 6 slices of every topping imaginable, and he left it on the island in the kitchen. The next morning, it was gone. And then my mom found that Scrappy hid the pizza box under the table, because he ate the entire thing. He didn't even get diarrhea. He did not even get diarrhea from eating all that. Would I like to be famous? Yeah, I think it'd be pretty cool. Growing up, and like especially during quarantine, YouTubers were like my escape. Like I loved watching YouTubers. So I would like to be able to bring what those YouTubers brought to me to other people. You know, if you're having a bad day and then you're like, I just need to like escape from reality for a good 15 minutes. And then they decide to watch my video and I help them forget their problems for 15 minutes before they, you know, continue with their life. That's what I would like. But I am scared of people, so I don't know how me being famous would go. Who's my favorite TikToker or YouTuber? I've been watching Danny Gonzalez and Drew Gooden every single upload for the past 4 or 5 years whenever they moved from Vine to YouTube. Like, I have not missed a single upload. I also love Cody Ko. My favorite YouTube series right now is Jetlag, the game. If y'all haven't seen it, it is such a good show. It is such a good show on YouTube. I only like the show because of Ben and Adam. If they make Jetlag, like a season of Jetlag without Ben and Adam, I will not watch it. Like, they are my favorite people. I also like watching the Sterniolo triplets. They're pretty funny. What's one thing I hate about my family? What I hate the most is how traditional they are. I have 2 brothers, right? So I'm the only girl. Life for me was not fair. My brother started playing soccer when he was 7 years old, and I was like, can I play soccer? And my mom was like, no, soccer's only for boys. My grandpa was a gardener. I was like so inspired by my grandpa. I was like, I want to be a gardener when I grow up. And she was like, no, that's not for girls. My brother had a girlfriend when he was 14 years old. And so when I was 14, I was like, can I have a boyfriend? And they were like, no. I was like, how come he was able to have a girlfriend when he was 14 and I can't have a boyfriend now that I'm 14? And then they were like, because you're a girl, it's different. I was like, no, it's not. Y'all are just sexist. Y'all are just sexist. I leave a dish in the sink. They'll be like, you're not going to wash your dish? And I'll be like, okay, I'll wash it. But then if my brother leaves a dish in the sink, they wash it. And I'm like, he has 2 hands? Why does he wash his sink? They're like, because it's different. He's a boy. And I'm like, oh my god. Ooh, what was your favorite toy when you were a little kid? I didn't have a favorite toy. I had a favorite stuffed animal. And that was Scooby Pillow. And he is sitting on my bed to this day. What shampoo do I use? I don't know. My mom buys it. She buys it like at Superior. In La Superior. What's my favorite Spanish snack? This is what it looks like. And those are so good. Those are my favorite ones. I also love Choco Bananos. What's my biggest regret in life? See, I don't regret a lot of the things I do. You know, if I do something stupid or something dumb or whatever, like, at least I'm learning from it. So it's not really a regret. There's like way too many comments and I'm so hungry. Yeah, I'm sorry to everyone else. These are all the comments that I won't be able to get to. I'm so sorry. But a lot of you guys want me to go live, but going live gives me too much anxiety, and I do not want to put myself through that. If you like just me babbling about things that don't matter, let me know so I can do more of these. Yeah, I'm sorry if I didn't get to your question. You guys are cool. You guys are awesome. I did not think I was going to get that many questions. I don't know what I did in this world to deserve you guys, but I really appreciate every single one of you. I love you. Hope you enjoy my painting. Here's the final product. And my camera died. Okay, bye. I have the audio. Bye-bye.